God says, "Your soulmate is closer than you think." My child, I have a crucial message for you today, and I need you to listen with every beat of your heart. Because what's unfolding right now in the real world is meant just for you. You've probably felt like you've been waiting forever for your life to shift, or for that one special person to finally appear. You've spent years gazing at the horizon, dreaming of someone in another city or even another country. But I'm here to tell you, the wait is over. The energy of your destined partner is so near that it's already impacting your body. If you felt a weird vibration or that buzz of anticipation lately, it's because your soulmate isn't a far-off dream anymore. They're a living, breathing reality right in your neighborhood. No longer just a nighttime fantasy, they're someone in a deep state of longing, figuring out how to bridge the tiny gap between your worlds. The truth hits hard when you stop to think. This person is sharing the same air as you right now. They walk the same sidewalks, shop at the same local spots, and might even be right behind you in line at the coffee shop or grocery store, without you realizing it. Don't dismiss this. The universe has built this connection to a breaking point. The thin veil hiding them is about to vanish completely. If this video brought hope to your soul, please consider using the Super Thanks feature to support our message. Stay with me till the end, because I'm going to describe a specific place, a landmark or building near you where this person has been lingering lately. They weren't just passing by. They were drawn there to feel your energy, hoping for a glimpse of you. Your vibe is like a magnet to their soul. Everything you've prayed for is closer than you imagine, literally as close as your next breath. For so long, you've scanned the distance for signs. But the real ones are in your everyday circle. This person is under massive pressure right now, a magnetic pull toward you mixed with inner turmoil. They feel so close physically, yet spiritually distant, because no one's made the first move yet. This could be the one you see every morning on your way to work, or the neighbor whose car pulls up just as you get home. They struggle with courage because your golden light intimidates them. They feel unprepared for your world, even though every part of them craves it. If this is resonating deep in your soul and you want to catch the moment they approach, hit subscribe to this channel now so we stay connected. Drop a comment below. I am ready. Let the universe know your heart's wide open. Here's a secret. Just 3 hours ago, this person noticed something specific about you. You were out living your day, and they watched from afar. A little detail in how you carry yourself or treat others sealed it for them. You're the one. I'm also revealing the shocking spot where they're thinking of you right this second. A place you hit at least twice a week. Something huge is about to unfold. A sudden, unplanned encounter before the sun sets today. Their desperation has hit a peak. It's painful now. They've realized you're the missing piece to their years-long puzzle. No more watching from the shadows. They're ready to speak up. They're staring at the short distance between your doors right now, terrified this cosmic window will close if they don't act. That unexplained chill or warm tingle on your neck lately? Not imagination. It's their spirit reaching out across the street or hallway. Don't look away. I have a numerical clue for you. It could be a house number or street digit that'll confirm exactly who they are. Their energy is vibrating inside the very walls of your daily life. They aren't a stranger from far away. They are someone who has been quietly watching how you live your life with grace. Whether it's at your job or your favorite local hangout, they see the way you smile when you think no one is looking, and it makes them love you even more. They are in a lot of emotional pain because they are close enough to hear you speak, but they are frozen by the fear that you won't recognize them as your perfect match. I am showing you the spiritual map of their heart to prove that they have been coming up with all sorts of excuses to talk to you about boring, everyday things just so they can be near your frequency for a few minutes. They are even practicing what they want to say to you while looking in the mirror, hoping they don't mess it up when the time comes. Something incredible is waiting for you at the exact point where your daily routine meets their silent prayers. They are looking at a shared space right now. Maybe a desk at work, a hallway, or a local shop. And they are realizing that your presence is the only thing that makes that place feel special. To them, you are the light that turns a mundane building into a place of destiny. They have been acting like a secret guardian for you, doing small things to make your life easier without you even knowing it was them. They might have held a door a little longer, or moved something out of your way, or simply sent a silent prayer for your safety as you walked by. Your divine timing is reaching its absolute peak right now. The person who is so desperate to meet you is already in your circle, and the universe is about to nudge you both together. Watch for a digital sign on your phone today, maybe a notification or a strange connection that will act as a final confirmation. Trust that everything is moving exactly as it should. Your paths are crossing more than ever before, and soon the accidental meetings will turn into a conscious connection. Prepare your heart, because the person who has been observing your light from the shadows is about to step into your world. The spiritual energy surrounding your life is currently glowing with a bright intensity, specifically in the areas of your daily routine that you often consider boring or repetitive. I want you to understand that your soulmate isn't just some distant idea or a person you might meet years from now. They have been moving within your personal space for quite some time. In fact, they have been acting like a silent guardian in your life, standing in your shadow and watching over you even during your most difficult and lonely days. They are currently experiencing a flood of emotions that is so deep, it has started to cause strange coincidences in your neighborhood and your place of work. This person is navigating the same local maze that you do every single day. Think about the places you go without even thinking. The local grocery store where you pick up your food, the parks where you go for a walk, or the streets you drive on. It is very likely that they have been sitting in the car right next to yours at a red light, or walking down the same aisle as you in a shop. They feel a powerful magnetic tug in your direction every time they step out of their front door. And that pull always leads them straight toward where you are. They have even spent time standing at a specific street corner or near a local landmark just to feel the energy you left behind. They are in a state of high awareness, feeling your presence in the very air they breathe. There is a serious hurdle they are trying to get over right now, and it involves the dreams they've been having about you. They have seen you so clearly in their sleep that they are now actually afraid to walk up to you in real life because they don't want to break the beautiful spell of those visions. When they see you at your job or out in your neighborhood, they are completely stunned by the light that seems to follow you everywhere. To them, you look like a living miracle, but this makes them feel like they aren't good enough to approach you. They are terrified that if they speak, you will just see them as a random stranger, even though your two souls have been connected for centuries. If you are starting to feel this shift in the atmosphere and want to make sure you are ready for this encounter, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel for more spiritual clarity, and leave a comment with the word "believe" to help manifest this meeting in your life. This person is carrying a desperation so deep it's pulling them to every place you go, just to feel a little closer to peace. They're scrolling through the same local Facebook groups you're in, hovering over your name in the neighborhood chat, finger frozen on the send button. They want so badly to message you, but they're waiting for that one clear heavenly sign that it's finally safe to reach out. They've realized their destiny isn't halfway across the world, it's literally across the street. And that truth makes their heart race every single time they step outside. Your paths are now so close, they're about to collide in what will look like pure coincidence. It might be as simple as you dropping something and them picking it up, or sharing an umbrella in a sudden rain. Keep your eyes open for a specific number, a house number, or license plate you'll see 3 times today. That's their signal. They're standing at the very edge of your life. The pull between you has grown so strong, it's starting to change the energy around you. Things feel different, more alive, more charged. They've watched you in your most natural moments, busy with your day, lost in thought, stressed at work, relaxed in your neighborhood from a hidden spot like a window or across a crowded room. Every time they see you, they feel a dizzying magnetic pull because they're so close to the person they've prayed for. They're the one who held the door a second too long or gave you that look at the market that felt heavier than usual. As you go through your afternoon, watch for a sacred symbol, 444, on a sign, a sudden bright color, anything that stands out. That's marking their exact proximity to you in that moment. They're holding their breath, wondering if you can feel the heat of their gaze on your back. My beloved child, stop right now and take a deep breath. The air you're breathing is thick with the silent vibration of the person you're meant to be with. They aren't just a thought or a dream, they're within a few hundred steps of where you stand. They might be in the same building, or sitting in the car directly behind you in traffic. There's a soul-shaking urgency building in them, because they recently saw you do something completely ordinary, adjusting your clothes, glancing at your phone, letting out a small, tired sigh when you thought no one was watching. And it hit them like lightning. You are the one they've searched for across lifetimes. Right now, they're staring at your online profile or status, feeling a physical pull to finally message you. They're the person who always ends up in the elevator with you, or at the same tea stall, waiting for the moment you both feel ready. At this very second, they're holding their phone, heart pounding, knowing the time to act has come. Your synchronization with them is currently off the charts, and the final wall between you is about to be broken by something unexpected, like a technology glitch or a shared deadline that forces you to work closely together. If you feel this magnetic pull in your life and you want to ensure this connection manifests quickly, please subscribe to this channel for more daily guidance and leave a comment saying, "I am ready to tell the universe your heart is open." This person has been carefully following your routine for the last 3 days with a very specific purpose in mind. They know your daily rhythm better than you might even realize. They know exactly when you arrive at your workplace. They know when you take your breaks, and they recognize the exact moment you start to feel tired and long to be back in the comfort of your home. As they sit at their workstation or in their car, which is likely less than 50 feet away from your physical body, they are literally trembling with the desire to cross that gap and speak to you. They have been testing the waters by leaving small, anonymous clues for you to find, such as holding a door open a second longer than usual, moving a chair to your favorite spot, or giving you a subtle nod in the hallway that felt much deeper than a normal greeting. They are currently looking at a digital reflection of you, perhaps a profile picture or a document you shared. While they are so close to you, they're feeling a biological magnetism that makes their heart race every time someone mentions your name in their presence. They have finally realized that their entire future is tied to the very place they used to think was just a boring part of their daily routine. They are making a secret promise to themselves right now to break the wall of professionalism or the silence between neighbors before this day is over. You are at the absolute peak of your destiny alignment. Watch for a sudden scent of something sweet like vanilla, or the smell of fresh rain. Or look for a numerical pattern on a screen as your final confirmation that they are closing in. Your soulmate has actually been acting as a silent guardian for you for weeks, standing in your shadow and looking out for you while you navigated your most difficult days. They are in a state of emotional overflow, and their desperation to be near you is starting to manifest as strange physical coincidences in your neighborhood or your office. I am exposing the identity of this background character to you, the person you see every day but have never truly looked at with your soul. They have become spiritually addicted to your presence. They find any excuse to walk past your desk to tarkey the same elevator as you, or to visit the local shop at the exact time they know you will be there. They are looking at shared spaces like a break room or a nearby park and feeling a heart-topping fear that you will find someone else before they gather the courage to say hello. They are the ones who always happen to be there when you drop something, or the ones who offer a smile that feels like a warm hug. There is an unseen energy they left on a specific piece of paper or a digital message you received today that is trying to speak to your spirit. Listen for a triple tap signal today. A specific 3-beat sound in your environment that proves they are within arm's reach. They are currently dealing with a magnetic desperation that is forcing them to finally drop their mask. They are sitting or standing less than 100 feet away from you right now, holding their breath as they watch you read these very words. They can feel the shift in the atmosphere, and they know you are starting to wake up to their presence. Your proximity clock is ticking down to 0. Look at a clock or a screen in the next few minutes for a numerical confirmation, such as 111 or 222. This marks the moment that something huge is waiting for you at the very next shared entrance you cross. The person waiting there will have eyes that tell a story of 1,000 lifetimes. They are currently standing in a place where you usually go when you want to be alone, such as a quiet corner of a park or a specific seat in a local cafe. They are in a state of absolute desperation because they just felt a massive surge of your energy, a spiritual signal that told them you are within reach. Look for a digital trace, like a notification from a name you don't recognize, or a profile view that happened in the last hour. There is a mirror mystery happening today. This love is carrying a desperation so deep, it's pulling them to every spot you frequent, just to soak in your peace for a moment. They're even scrolling through shared digital spaces, your local community group on social media, the office chat, hovering their finger over your name for what feels like forever. They desperately want to send that message, but they're waiting for a clear sign from heaven that the timing's perfect. They've realized their destiny isn't halfway across the world. It's literally right across the street. And that hits them hard, making their heart pound every time they step outside. Your closeness has hit a breaking point. The last gap is about to close in the most ordinary, accidental way. Maybe you drop something and they pick it up, or you share an umbrella in a surprise rain. Keep your eyes peeled today for a specific numerical sign, a house number or license plate you'll spot 3 times. That's heaven confirming they're at your life's doorstep. The pull between you is so intense it's shifting the world around you. Things feel more alive, more electric. They've watched you in your raw moments, focused on your day, lost in thought, just being real. They've seen you stressed at work and chilled in the neighborhood, always from a hidden angle, like a window or across the room. Every glance leaves them dizzy with that magnetic draw, because they're so close to the person they've prayed for forever. They're the one who held the door a beat too long, or locked eyes at the market with an intensity that stood out. As you go through your afternoon, watch for a sacred symbol repeating 4, 4, 4. A sudden bright color on a sign or screen. That's marking how near they are to you right then. They're waiting for you to sense the shift in the air that says it's safe to finally say hello. Right now, they're probably holding their breath, wondering if you can feel the warmth of their gaze on your back. Something massive is hiding in the quiet pockets of your day. Trust that the person who's been politely avoiding or ignoring you out of fear is actually obsessed, magnetically drawn to be seen by you. My beloved child, feel the space around you right now, because the pulse of your soulmate's heartbeat is vibrating through the very floor you're standing on. This isn't distant energy. This person is in your intimate inner circle at this very moment. They could be in the next cubicle at work, or just 2 doors down in your hallway. You've likely felt this strange, wordless connection to them for ages. Right now, they're in uncontrollable desperation because they recently saw you in a private, natural moment. Maybe smiling at your phone when you thought no one was watching, or fixing your hair with that gentle touch. That simple act hit them like a wave of overwhelming love, breaking their heart wide open. They're so captivated, they've jotted secret notes about the light in your eyes. They're wearing a specific color today, hoping it'll catch your eye like a beacon and pull your attention their way. They're blending into the familiar faces of your daily routine, hiding in plain sight. Their biggest battle right now is being spiritually addicted to your voice. They find any excuse to stand near you, just to hear your laugh. It's like healing medicine for their weary soul. If you feel this energy closing in and want to claim this union, hit subscribe to this channel and comment, "I am ready," to claim your blessing. This person is reaching out in ways you haven't noticed yet. They're staring at a shared surface you both touch, a counter, door handle, or even a digital dock you're both on, feeling pulled to leave a subtle mark for you to find. They're the one whose gaze you catch just as they look away, holding on a second too long out of pure intensity. In the next 4 hours, expect an unseen signal, a subtle nod or specific word that's their secret hello to your soul. Check your phone or clock for 555. That's the numerical cue they're entering your space. They're in a magnetic emergency right now, a desperate need to be recognized by you. They've been politely distant or ignoring you, only because they're so nervous. At this second, they might be less than 30 feet away, maybe just a wall apart, holding their breath and praying you sense them. They're looking at the same sign or view as you, hoping you'll glance up at the exact same time. Your proximity vibe has hit 99.9%, the last barriers crumbling. Watch for a sequence like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 8, 8, 8 on a receipt or notification. That's the sign the invisible wall between you has finally fallen. The spiritual magnetism between you has become so high that it is now physically affecting the objects around you. Your soulmate is likely looking at the same clock or the same screen as you right now, possibly from a desk just a few feet away. They feel a deep sense of agony because they know you are the one they've seen in their dreams. Yet you are still treating them as just another background character in your day. I am revealing the hidden identity of the person who always seems to coincidentally enter a room right after you do. They are wearing a specific color today as a signal for your soul to find them. They are currently looking at a shared professional tool, like an email thread or a group chat, and they are fighting a powerful urge to type something personal and real instead of just being professional. They might be the person who accidentally brushes against your shoulder in a hallway, or the neighbor who greets you with a look that lingers a second too long. They have left a lingering aura on a chair or a counter you just touched, an energy that is trying to speak directly to your spirit. Look for the number 77 on a license plate or your phone battery. It marks their exact location in your immediate area. Something huge is waiting for you in the very next casual nod or greeting you receive. They are terrified that if they don't speak up today, this divine window will close forever. They realize now that their future isn't a place they have to travel to, but a person who sits near them or walks the same street every evening. They are currently standing less than 20 feet away from you, holding their breath and praying that you will feel the shift in the room and finally look their way. They are waiting for a sign that it is okay to stop being formal and start being real. Your synchronization has reached its absolute maximum point. You might even feel a sudden ringing in your ears or a strange warmth in your left hand. This is a sign that they are currently looking at you with intense, overwhelming love. The final veil is lifting, and the shocking truth is that this person has been hiding in plain sight all along. They are the quiet presence in your workplace you've overlooked, or the neighbor you see in the most mundane moments. The universe has scheduled your divine collision to happen within the next 24 hours. You will recognize them by a sudden, unexplained feeling in their eyes that feels like you are finally coming home after a very long journey. This wasn't a distance you had to travel. It was a frequency you had to match. And you have finally arrived. In the next 3 hours, you will see a repeated number or hear a specific name that confirms 2A are moving toward you at this very moment. Your days of searching and wondering are over. The one who is desperate for you is closer than your next breath. And the door is already open for you both to step through. Amen.